Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to our second call of our year end call series. I'm very excited to come to you guys tonight and chat with you guys a little bit about the 30 Days to Healthy Living and Beyond program and the new group that we're going to be starting in January. I'm very excited about this because I wanted to do this call early enough for all of us so we could really truly get prepared to talk about this properly coming into the new year. So I'm gonna give you guys the actual official date because I want to make sure that I'm giving you the right date for when we're actually going to be starting our new group into January. So our new group in January is going to start on Monday, January the 6th. And currently we are only at Monday, December the 9th. So the reason I wanted to do this call with you guys tonight as part of this call series was to create urgency now around the program for January. And there's a couple different reasons why. First off, I want to make sure that we as a team are working together to be able to promote this in a way that is very attractive to people, but through the holiday season, even though people are not thinking New Year's resolution yet, that we're planting seeds. So when the time comes, that people are actually ready to say yes, that they know the right move is Arbonne and they know the information. They know what they're saying yes to. They're not confused as to what kind of a plan or a program Arbonne is. We really want for our team to be able to have enough information out there from our clients to the people we're talking to about the business, just that everybody knows enough about the 30-day program that then when they're ready to say yes to something, that it's an easy yes to Arbonne. A lot of times we wait too long into a month when we start a new group and we only have like a week, maybe a week and a half, and then we're trying to get people shuffled into a program. And the biggest thing I want to do better as a team, and especially because our team is growing so rapidly right now, that we're all really truly working together and locking arms to be able to have in 2020 our health and wellness part of our business be one of the strongest pieces and parts of our business. And why do I want that? There's a few different reasons. Because online, it's one of the most duplicatable, simple things to promote and talk about. Another thing, it's one of the easiest ways to recruit people into the business because there is nothing like seeing visible, tangible results for people to easily recommend something to their family or their friends. And the reality at the end of the day is many of us that are on this call right now, or even those of you that are watching, have seen the kind of results that people say to you, oh my gosh, what are you guys doing? You're withering away. You know, when you hug each other, you're closer. I know that's my Sarah and Mark joke. But it really is true. When people see results in you, it's easier for people to talk about the business. It's easier for them to talk about the program. So the reality is we want to make sure as a team that we're locking arms and we're coming into 2020 doing this right, more right than we've ever done it. And I feel at times we've done it really strong, and then there's other times we've kind of done it not so great. But I know that with the amount of people that we have growing on our team and the amount of you that have already seen results with the 30 Days to Healthy Living plan, that we can do this in a way where our team will be known for not only changing people's lives with the business, but changing lives with the health and wellness products. Because how many of you guys know people that are struggling with not sleeping, anxiety, mood swings, autoimmune type diseases, you guys, struggles with skin breakouts, struggles with joint pain, inflammation, weight gain, bloating, just that feeling of heaviness, just overall in their gut or in their stomach, or digestive issues. You guys, we all know people that are struggling with their health and wellness. And this is another part of Arbonne that's such a gift that we can give people. And you guys, I'm a testimony of that. You know, I've lost 90 pounds and I've kept that weight off for years. And I'm, now 36. I'm healthier than I was when I was 24. So it's been such a gift. And I really believe that it's a piece of our team that we can strengthen and we can grow even stronger than it is right now. And what's really awesome, you guys, is it's super duplicatable. It's super easy to share. And if we really truly lock arms, this can be something that could just completely transform all of our businesses into 2020. Okay. So we just had our nation call as well tonight. So I'm going to encourage you guys to go back and watch the nation call, because Jacqueline talked a lot about ideas for December. And you guys, this is one of the biggest ideas for December, because a lot of people think, oh, December is like, that's a bad month or whatever, right? Whatever you tell yourself about December is what's going to happen. So if you're telling yourself that whatever, that's negative, if you're telling yourself all the negative stuff, chances are that it's not going to be a great month. Here's what I'm going to tell you. However you end this year is usually how the next year is going to start. So get a hold of that. Get a hold of that self-talk. Get a hold of those negative thoughts. Tell them to go fly a kite and start saying, December is my month. December is my month to really talk about how I can change people's lives with a business opportunity, and how I can change, excuse me, I totally just burped there. I can change people's lives with the nutrition. Because here's the thing too, we have enough time that we can make sure to get people's product ordered, that it actually shows up before the 6th. Now let's keep in mind, you guys, for Christmas, the deadline they're telling us for people to get their orders before Christmas is that orders have to be in by the 15th. So that's good that I'm telling you that tonight too, just for Christmas orders, so if anybody's buying Christmas gifts. But I want you to realize that 5 to 7 business days is the window, and even up to 9 business days, you guys, in the Christmas season. And the reason why is everything is being processed and going through the mail. So if we wait too long to get on this as a team, we're going to be in trouble, okay? We're going to be in trouble as far as getting people their product in time to start with us on the 6th. So we really got to make sure that our products are not ordered that last week, but the second last week, which is really only in a couple weeks. Right? So realistically, we want to make sure that we start talking about this now, so we can project ourselves properly into January. Now, here's what's going to happen. Now, today I was going to do this at lunch hour, and then I got on a little bit of a rabbit trail because I had a client that didn't show up on me this morning at CFCW. So I was driving around the countryside, and I had to go to Nisku to meet him. But long story short, tomorrow I am going to spend some time in the morning doing 2 different things. There's going to be a flyer promoting. It's going to be a new year, new you. Now you might notice that Jacqueline with her nation, they're doing. I'm just going to forget what the group is she's talking about. It's what is she calling it? I'm having a moment. But it's basically more about manage the damage. And I really want to focus on new year, new you. Okay. New healthy habits, a new you for 2020. So that's as our Better Together region. That's what we're going to focus on, you guys, is we're going to focus on it being about that. Why? Because the 30-day program, yes, it will manage the damage of what people have done from the holidays. But in our organization, I really want us to focus on more than ever about the long-term results of this plan. Not the quick fix of this plan, because can you lose 15 pounds in a month doing this plan? Absolutely. Absolutely. Can you lose a ton of inches? Absolutely. I'd be a dirty liar if I didn't say that was true. But I want really people to realize that this is a lifestyle change that will hold on for years to come. And you guys, I'm proof of that. That's why I really want to focus on new year, you creating new habits for a new, healthier lifestyle for yourself in 2020. So in that year, seeing people's lives transform from the products, and then potentially from Arbonne, because they may incorporate this as a business. So we're going to be talking a little bit more about in those groups about the business opportunity, also about topical products that they can use as well. We are really going to duplicate what Deanna Herron has laid out in the text messages, that you guys will find that on the bottom of the Better Together page of what to text people, in what we're posting on our page. We are really going to get a hold of it like we never have before. Okay. So I am committing to that as your leader, that we are really going to do this 30-day thing right. The most right we've ever done it. Okay. So we're going to duplicate right up from Deanna Herron, down to us as far as what we're going to be doing. Okay. So that's really important. So now how can you start talking about this with people? Now, if you don't have Instagram, I'm really going to encourage you to do this. Now, all of us have access to Zoom, and we can all record videos on Zoom. Now, I'm going to encourage each and every one of you who are watching this, even though it may be super duper uncomfortable, but to do your own 30 days to healthy living video, either recorded through Zoom, which you can then upload to YouTube, or you could send to someone via email, or You can also on Instagram, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's those little stories in the top that you can save. You can actually do a video and you can put it in one of those little saved stories. And I don't have this yet, but I was actually taught this by who's going to be speaking next week, by Amy Griffith. There's one, she has one for the business, she has one for the, and one for the 30 days to healthy living. Now, I'm really going to encourage you guys to do your own video for the 30 days to healthy living, that when someone says, I am interested, you can send them that video. Okay. Now, to upload it on YouTube, you might have to learn how to do this, you guys, but if you can have one on YouTube, or through Vimeo is another thing that you can use, but YouTube is probably the easiest to use. And then also using that little Insta story that you can save and you can post a video in there. But what I'm going to encourage you guys to do is have your own. Now, if you've not done this program yet, it might be tough to do your own. So you for sure can share Deanna Herron's. You can share someone else's. You guys, there's some posted on our page at the very bottom with more information. But here's what I'm going to tell you guys. If you can do your own, especially if you have a testimony already, and even if you've only done it really solid for 30 days one time, that if you do that, when somebody says, oh, well, I am interested, you get them to watch that video and you can follow up with them on it. Now, if you don't have your own video or you don't feel comfortable, then my biggest recommendation, if you guys Google, and I'm going to get you to do this so you can save it for yourself, one of the best videos that you can send out is Deanna Herron, 30 Days to Healthy Living on YouTube. What I love about it is she talks a little bit about the business. She talks lots about the 30 Days to Healthy Living. And she's very articulate in it. And I really enjoy how she shares it. Okay. I really, out of all of the ones that are out there, it's probably one of my favorite 30 Days Healthy Living videos that exists. Okay. So you want to keep that, save that, so you have that. So when you have somebody intrigued, you can do it. But here's what I'm telling you. If you've seen results with this plan yourself, it's time to have your own video, because people are going to trust your own testimony more than they're going to trust anybody else's. Okay, because they're talking to you personally about it. They want to hear your testimony or somebody that you know personally. Okay, so that's super huge, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to challenge you. And where's the content going to come from the video? Well, we have a really good booklet. It's called the Core Presentation Notes. And in there, it says all the things, the statistics and everything about why to do the 30 days. It also talks in there about all the individual products. And then you can talk about the 3 ways to win and how they can get it. Okay, super simple, you guys. So that is huge as far as sharing the 30 days healthy living. Another thing too is making your own testers. Now this is just, you guys, these are the plain burlap sacks off of the business aids on Arbonne. So they're not very big. They're just kind of small. But what I would recommend is going to the dollar store and just getting small clear bags that will fit in a protein shake. Now you can buy the protein shakes from Arbonne, the chocolate and the vanilla that are pre-packed. But you guys, right now the cinnamon's still available. The cinnamon bun is still available. The marble cake mix is still available. And then there's also the vanilla and the chocolate. Most people that I'm giving these packs to in person, you guys, are people I know or I've met. And I say to them, are you okay with me giving you a sanitary bag that I made that has the protein in it? You guys, what I love about it is I find it more affordable. And what I like about it is I give them a perfect serving. I tell them, you just open this up. Once it's in there, you can dump it out, mix it with water or almond milk, boom, you can just taste the shake. In it, I also will put a couple bags of tea, some fizz sticks. I don't put in the body cleanse because really at the end of the day, they're not going to do the body cleanse. You can just tell them it's super yummy. I put the printout of the sample day in it. And I also put the avoid and incorporate list which is called the Healthy Living Cheat Sheet. And you guys have at least 10 of these with you at all times. If you have this with you and you start talking to somebody, oh, what are your New Year's resolutions? What are you doing? Are you going to, start getting up earlier? Are you going to start going to the gym? Oh, I want to lose weight. Have you ever heard of the Arbonne 30? What's the Arbonne 30? Well, I have one of these little samples in my bag. Would you like one? And then I just show them the sample day, you guys. I show them the avoid incorporate list and then basically say to them, try this for a couple days. And just see if you like the taste of this stuff. And then I'm going to send you some more info because I'm looking for 5 people to do this with me in January. because I'm going to be doing it myself. And they'll be like, oh, really? And say, yeah, I'll actually walk you through it. And we actually have where we keep in touch with you on a daily basis, and we actually walk you through this program. Would you be open to like watching a video or just taking the sample? You guys, people will say yes all day long. The key is you got to follow up, and you got to be able to like actually say, did you taste the shakes? Did you like them? Here's what I'm also going to suggest. If you give somebody one of these, book a feedback call with them and with you and me. Because here's the thing, we can actually go over the plan with them, but we can also share a little bit about the business opportunity and actually do like a healthy living feedback call, which talks about Arbonne as a whole, shares the discount options. You'll get healthy happy hours booked, which are basically just like quick little nutrition events. You'll get clients, some people will just buy a bag of protein mix because they don't want to do the plan, but they maybe just want a protein shake after workout. You'll have people that sign up as preferred clients. This month, only $20 in Canada, which is super sweet. They get 40% off the plan. You'll get people signing up as consultants because they want to do it more than 1 month. Maybe they want to do 3 months in a row because they got lots of weight to lose, or they might want to do this as a business because there's a financial need and they want to also see results as far as their healthy living. You guys, the reality is if you can get these out and you can book feedback call times where I can help you do that, you get this in their hand, you get them the Deanna Herron video, and you boom, get them on a call. The reality is most likely you'll have, if not a new business builder, you'll for sure have somebody doing the plan or using the products at some level. So this is really, really important to embrace right now, you guys. And even if you don't have these little burlap sacks yet, go to the dollar store and get little bags. Like divvy up what you have for your 30 days to healthy living, even if you can only make 5 of them or 2 of them or 3 of them. Get them ready, know what I have for feedback call times, and when you're having conversations, get stuff booked. And the reality at the end of the day is a lot of people look at December and they're like, well, everybody's busy. What's a 20-minute feedback call, you guys? Everybody's got 20 minutes to spare. Guaranteed you wasted 20 minutes on social media today. Probably happened, for sure. We all get sucked down the rabbit trail, right? So just say to them, you know what? I know it seems early. I know it's before Christmas, but honestly, I'm taking only 5 people. You know, create urgency, create a deadline for people and say, I'm only working with 5 people. And, you know, if you end up getting 8, you're going to have 8 you're working with. Well, whatever, right? But the reality is this is what I also want you to think about. If you have 5 people that say yes to this, a kit is 300 QV. That's 1,500 QV. And what's our building block for success? 2,500, right? So you've done almost, well, really, because 2,500 divided by 2 is what, 1,750? Is that right? Who's a math whiz? Any math whizzes on the call? You guys are all looking at me funny. 2,500 divided by 2. Okay, 1,250. So you've done more than half if you have 5 people sign up with you for January. Because here's the thing, you got to put it in January, or you got to put it in December, because it's got to go in order for them to get it for before January 6th. And you've just at least done half of your building block. So that's huge, you guys. That's just the 30 days to healthy living. Okay. So I'm going to challenge you. What do you have for tools in your toolkit moving forward from this call today? Are you going to have testers that you have ready and you're bringing with you everywhere you go, that will have fizz, that will have tea, that will have protein? You know, at least those 3 things, because those are the 3 things that people want to taste the most. To be completely honest, the fiber doesn't taste like anything, so I don't put it in there. So that doesn't, and oh, I usually put at least 1 or 2 Digestion Plus, and I tell them if you're feeling bloated or icky after you eat something bad, take it right away. And it usually makes their stomach flatten out right away. The Digestion Plus is amazing to put in there as well. So I usually put a couple of those in there as well. And then again, I'm putting in the sample day, and I'm also putting in the healthy living cheat sheet, which is the avoiding the great ones. Okay, so that's huge. So realistically, and what tools do you have in your toolkit? So first off, do you have some samples that you can actually give out? The second thing is, what are you going to use for video? Is it going to be your own video that you're going to create, or is it going to be that Deanna Herron video that I recommended? And I'm going to recommend the Deanna Herron one because it's my favorite one, and I think it's done really well. So again, Deanna Herron, it's on YouTube, 30 Days to Healthy Living. It'll pop right up. And make sure you watch it first. She has a really good Discover Arbonne one, and she has a really good 30 Days to Healthy Living one. So that's as far as that's concerned. And get those feedback calls booked where people are going to talk to you and I about about not only the 30 days to healthy living, but how they can get discounts. And we will touch on the business opportunity as well, because we never ever know if somebody's looking for this as a business. So that's huge. Okay. So that's that aspect. So tomorrow, I'm going to be updating our group, and we have a huge, huge group, you guys, talking about how on January 6th, we are starting afresh with a group. So in that group, you guys, there's hundreds of people in that one group. Just so you know, that one group is not to add people to learn about it. That group is for people once they buy the 30-day package. Okay, so I want to make this really super clear. That group is specifically for the people that have bought the 30-day package. You're adding them into that group because they have the tools that they need to be a part of the actual program come January 6th. So anybody that's in that group of like 300 people, I think it's about 300 people, anybody that's in that group, they've done it in the past. So here's why we're also going to be encouraging it and starting to talk about it and starting to actually talk about habits coming into the new year, because we're going to start posting as a team. We're going to start posting in here this week on a regular basis again. Of course, I need volunteers. So if you've posted in it before, I want to know who wants to take part and just do a daily post. So once a week. So please text me or message me after you watch this video, because we will be posting in there, starting to talk about just healthy habits as we're coming into the new year. But everybody that's in that group, you guys have to realize there's people that years ago did the 30 days healthy living. We want to inspire that group to reignite, to potentially do it again if they've fallen off the wagon or their healthy habits have fallen off. So we want to serve that group right now. And encourage them to get back on track and also potentially join the 30 days again. That's our goal, okay? There's going to be a separate group, though, that's going to be an information group. So that information group, we are going to be doing lives consistently through this month from people on our team that have seen results, just doing Facebook Lives, okay? Now, if you want to do a Facebook Live or you've seen results, I'm going to ask you, because Sarah, you're watching, I would love for you and Mark to do one for sure, just because the two of you are so funny and so cute with the results that you've seen. But basically what I want to do is I want to do a series of Facebook Lives up until the new year, talking about the results that we have as real people have seen with this plan. So I'm going to be the first one to do it. And then basically, if you're watching this video and you've done the 30-day plan and you've seen any type of results and you've felt better, you've slept better, you've lost inches, you've lost weight, we want you to be able to say, Tiffany, like you to come to me and say, Tiffany, I'll do a live. Now, it might be uncomfortable, it might be weird, but here's what I'm going to tell you. The people that do the lives in that group always have more people join them, always. So if you're willing to step outside of your comfort zone and be one of those people, guaranteed you'll probably have not only 5, you'll probably have 10 people that you're working with into January. Now do the math, 300 QV times 10, that's 3,000 QV. That's more than 2,500. So realistically, that's what I want you guys to think about, is this is a big deal right now. This is a big deal in Arbonne. So I'm not saying stop talking about all the other wonderful things we have, because we have lots of incredible products that have just launched. Jacqueline just let the cat out of the bag. I think December 14th, there's going to be a new product launched again, and it's going to be healthy living. And it's going to be December 14th or 15th, it's going to be launched. So the reality, you guys, is I'm not saying forget about everything else, but know that this is something you can really incorporate and embrace in your business right now. And if you forget about it and you're like, man, I don't want to talk about that, that's not really something I do want to talk about, that you're leaving a big gap and a big open window, especially to bring people in to help them with their health and wellness. But here's the thing. It's the easiest thing for people to duplicate if they decide to do this business, because it's easy to talk about the results you've seen. And it's easy to say to your friends, well, look at the difference that it's made in my health and wellness, because they see your tangible physical results, right? So that's super, super huge, okay? So that's a little bit about the 30 days. So be prepared, you guys. Tomorrow morning, like I said, I'm going to spend some time in the morning. I have an hour put aside tomorrow morning that I'm going to update that one page. We're going to start posting in there on a daily basis. Sorry, I thought somebody's banging on my window. Super creepy. Anyways, I just had like a weird feeling that I was like being watched, but I'm not being watched. It's like super weird, but I could hear like a light, like tapping. Anyways, it stopped. But anyways, long story short, creepy. Um, Long story short, that's what I want us to really focus on moving forward. And then there will be that information group, which you can invite people to. Now, you're not going to just blast all your social media friends. Oh my God, I'm hearing the weirdest thing in the world. It's a kid running down the hallway. That's what it is. I'm super creeped out. It's like tuk, 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 tuk. It must be up. It must be on the second level. I was like super creeped out. But anyways, yeah, it doesn't take much to creep me out. But anyways, so that's what we're going to focus on is we're going to have that group, which everybody is already a part of that bought their ASVP packages in the past. And there's also going to be the group that is going to be the information group. So that group, what I was saying is that group, you're not just going to invite every Tom, Dick, and Harry to it. These are people that you're having conversations with either through social media, through some type of a platform of like text or anything like that. And you're going to say, hey, there's this group and there's going to be a live on Monday. You should come on it. And you're going to actually ask them permission before you just spam them and add them. If you spam and add people, they will block you. And in Facebook, we're not really allowed to do that. So I'm really going to encourage you that if there's people you want to reach out to about this, just make a list of people that you think would really love to be part of the plan in January. Like you guys, I probably have 20 names of people that have showed interest throughout the year, but have never committed. Those are all people I'm going to be reaching out to saying, hey, like, I know this New Year's resolution time. I don't want to just help you with your New Year's resolution. I want to help you be healthier in 2020. So that's going to be something that's going to be rolling out tomorrow. So be watching for that. I'll be posting the groups that'll all be coming and rolling out onto the Better Together page, so you guys will know what you want to be added to. Okay, so that's really what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight, is because it's a huge part and a huge piece of our business that we're missing out on if we're not actually talking about the 30 days. Now, if you haven't done the 30 days before, because I know for some of you, like there's some people expecting, there's some people that just have given birth and are not really ready to do this yet. But if you haven't, you can even talk about it. You know what? I want to start sharing this with people because I'm super excited that when I can start. Or I'm going to be starting with you come January if you can, right? And if not, if you don't have your own testimony, like I said, that Deanna Heron video is going to be really special and really important, okay? So that's super, super huge. Okay. Okay. What do you say to questions about how much it costs? So Sarah, you just asked this question in the group. So this is a really good question. So, and I was going to open it up to questions. And here's what I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to actually tonight record the questions. And the reason I'm going to do this is because I want to encourage you guys to ask me questions as we wrap up right now, because I don't have much more to share. I want to answer questions. So if you guys have questions about this, think about them right now, and then you can go ahead and ask them. So Sarah just asked via text, what do you say to questions about how much it costs? And say, this is what I would say. There's a variety of different ways for you to get this package. Why don't we jump on a quick call with me? Like, because I've already seen results, but with me and also Tiffany, she's helping train me like about this. And what we can do is we can share with you a little bit more about the program, but we can share with you about the options of how you can get a discount. Because the reality is, then we're talking about it at an even deeper level. We're sharing a little bit about the business because we're sharing the discount options, and we actually are talking about how you get paid and how they get a deal. So it actually shows them the potential of the business, but it also shows them their discount options. And honestly, like I have a lot of people that do this plan that will sign up as consultants just because they want the bigger discount, because they want to do it for 2 or 3 months in a row. And they just want to get 50% off the package. So a lot of times it says, you know what, instead of me just sending you how much it costs, why don't we get on a call and I'll show you the different options. Tiffany's doing some training with me. Do you have 20 minutes? And you guys take advantage of those feedback call times, because the reality is the more of these you do this month with me, the more you're going to see. And I'm going to tell you guys, after the 15th, like I'm booked pretty much right up until the 15th. But after that, I don't have a whackload of parties. Like I just don't, because it's like, it does get a little bit quieter for parties. Like I'm doing some one-on-ones and I'm meeting a couple girls for coffee and stuff, but I'm not really doing like going into somebody's house and doing an event. I'm doing more like one-on-one type stuff. But what I can tell you is I can do calls till the cows come home. Like, I have no problem with that. And like Saturday mornings or Sunday mornings or Sunday evenings, you know what, I'm going to be pretty available. So take advantage of me in this time when I post those call times, because we can definitely share that. Okay, so Caitlin, I have a lot of friends that I've talked to about it, but aren't willing to give up on things like coffee, alcohol, etc. What do you say to that? Can they still do the program? Yes, as long as you explain to them that if they're not willing to cut out those things, they're not going to see the typical results that someone who cuts out everything will see. And it depends how what their health and wellness is like. So I would say to them, "What do you want?" This is the question I always ask: "What do you want to see improve in your health and wellness?" Because the reality is, if they have fatty liver issues, like let's say they went to the doctor and the doctor told them you have a fatty liver. Well, the reality is coffee won't matter much, but booze will, right? There's certain things that definitely won't. And I'll be really honest with you, I did not cut out cheese until the one of the last times I did the program when I really wanted to lose my weight. My last 15 pounds, you can even use me as an example. You can say, Tiffany did the program and she just every month she cut out one extra thing. But I did it like I would do the program, take some time off, and then I do it again and then cut out another thing. Like I didn't cut it out all at once. I was a very rare, like I was kind of rare because I just felt like it was too hard to cut out everything all at once. So one of the first things I took out was dairy. And then the next thing I took out was gluten. And then the next time I did it, like was alcohol. And the next time I did it, it was something else. So let them know they're not probably going to see the average weight loss, which is like 10 to 15 pounds. That's that average for people that do it 100%. But the reality is that they will learn new habits and they will see a difference in their health and wellness. Now, if it's something extreme, like, like a fatty liver and they drink a lot of booze, at the end of the day, like, their liver will probably look better, but it's not going to maybe be to the to the extent that they would want it to if they really want their liver cleaned out, right? So it's really like it's kind of each to his own, but you have to set people's expectations up. So different than this business. Like if somebody comes to me and says, I only can work 5 hours a week, but I want to be driving a white Mercedes in 6 months to a year, I'm going to say, well, 10 to 15 hours a week is more what it looks like. Like, I don't want to lie to somebody, right? So as long as you're saying to them, like, you can totally do it, but like, what other things can you cut out that are on the top, like the top 3 or 4 things, right? And even if they cut back, like I've had women that used to drink 2 pots of coffee a day, and now they only drink the month they did it, they drank 1 cup. So like cutting back is still better than not doing anything at all, right? But just setting that expectation is really important. Does that answer your question? Thumbs up. Okay, I like it. Anybody else have a question? Oh, okay. Can you review where to find all the information for the 30 days, the coaching guide, cheat sheet, etc.? Yes, I can. Okay, so basically, if you guys scroll down, so if you log into the Better Together, not Facebook page, but my website, and if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there's nutrition. Okay, and nutrition, everything is there, you guys. The meal plans are there, the sample day is there, the healthy living cheat sheet is there. Everything is right there, okay? And even the text to send, all of that. Now, if you haven't done this yourself too, you wanna make sure that if you're going to be encouraging people to do this, that you do it yourself. Because until you do it yourself, it's hard to coach other people on it. It really is, which is a huge thing. So something to be aware of. Okay, do you guys have any other questions about that? Are you good? Sharina or Crystal, do you guys have questions? Okay. Awesome. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So be watching, you guys, tomorrow for those 2 new pages being updated. And here's what my call to action for each of you is find 5 people to do this with you. Okay. And even if you're not going to do it, depending on your circumstances, like if you're pregnant, but still find 5 people that you can essentially walk through the program with, because you're not also going to be alone in this with those 5 people that join you, because you're going to be part of a community. Now, here's a huge thing, you guys. We really, really want to lock arms and do this as a community and a team. Because the more that we work together, the more that we're all posting, the more that we're all doing coming into January, it builds momentum. So no different than the momentum we've seen over this last couple months with our team. It's exactly the same thing with the 30 days to healthy living. And once people start interacting and taking part in it, they can't help but not shut up about it. It's like it's incredible how contagious this program is once people start to see results. And you guys, even for me this month, like I've really been paying attention to like how I'm eating. I've not been eating like the best, but I've also been going to the gym. Like honestly, like once like Christmas, like the 25th is over, Tiffany's not messing around. Like I'm even going to step it up for myself from a fitness standpoint, from like a nutrition standpoint. I'm going to step up too, because again, it's leading from the front, right? So even like if we're cleaning up our diets and we're showing people that we're doing it, and we're in our own Instagram feeds, we're making healthy things. Or you know, like I don't know if you guys noticed, but I took protein bars to family Christmas on Saturday. Like I did that on purpose, you guys. I posted that on purpose so people see I'm living a healthy lifestyle all the time, even at Christmas when people are pigging out and eating whatever. Or, you know, the treat window is about to start filling at CFCW. I'm going to be there eating my protein bars and everybody's going to be pigging out. Like the average person over the holidays gains 8 to 10 pounds. That's the Canadian average. Like that's crazy town, right? So realistically, like what are you posting in your feed about the Arbonne 30 starting now? Because and even if it's like having a protein shake in the morning, like, oh, I'm having a protein shake because I know I'm going to be probably not eating the best this afternoon, so I need to get some good protein and have a healthy meal before, you know, I have my bad Christmas meal or whatever it is, right? Like just having fun with your posts. And I think that's really important moving forward, is that we need to share with people that we're living a healthy lifestyle, whether it's topically with the products that we're using, or it's essentially, you know, drinking that protein shake over the holiday season for breakfast just because we want to make sure we're getting one good nutritious meal, right? And that's a big thing too, is like we're not selling on Facebook, we're not selling on Instagram, we're showing our life. And part of our lives, you guys, for all of us, is using Arbonne product. Like it really is. So it says, okay, so Crystal, I've been drinking the products already and have felt a huge difference on how I feel already. I'm even thinking clearer. So, you know, post in the morning, make a protein shake, do a fun little video. Like you guys, and like being perfect isn't what it's about. It's like, it's not about perfection. It's about progression with social media. And people would rather see you make a mistake than see you be perfect. It's so, so huge. Can you quickly go through why we eliminate the foods? Okay. Yes, I can. So the reason why we're eliminating the foods is because the foods that we're eating cause toxicity. So the whole idea is for 30 days, we're eliminating those certain foods to give our body a break. So our liver, our blood, and our kidneys can be cleaned. That is the purpose of the plan. So it's like, doesn't mean that you're never going to have a glass of wine again or eat a piece of cheese or whatever. No, it's basically a break for your body for 30 days. And even back to Caitlin, your question, it's only 30 days. Like the whole idea is it's a body reset. So the reality is even if they cut out coffee for a whole month, they might not go back. But if they do go back, they might find that coffee gives them headaches or doesn't make them feel good. Coffee is really acidic, and it might cause like issues like after it's been cut out for a month. So I always tell people, do the best that you can, but if you can follow it to a T, you're actually completely resetting your body. It's like doing Whole30, but instead of buying like thousands of dollars in groceries, you're actually incorporating Arbonne products to make it more simple. It's a way to clean your body in a gentle, effective way and create new habits, which is huge. So, and this is also too, for all of us, why you guys want to be getting on the lives that we're going to be doing, why you want to be watching the posts, why you want to be following the page, for the people that have taken part in this program already. And you want to be on there because you're going to learn more about this. And here's the thing, like ignorance on fire is better than knowledge on ice. You're not going to know everything until you do it and until you get involved. And that's the biggest thing, is my encouragement for each and every one of you guys tonight is to just get involved and get the package. And like, you know, even if like for being pregnant, like you can drink a protein shake every day. Your doctor's not going to yell at you for having protein. And you can even do a video. I know even Kathy Good would always, like, her doctor told her she needed more protein. So she actually started drinking the Arbonne protein shakes when she was pregnant. And like realistically, like you could do a little video saying like, I want to make sure I'm getting my protein with being pregnant with my little one, so this is just something extra as like a supplement that's just helping with my pregnancy. And the reality at the end of the day, as long as your doctor says it's okay, it's fine. And that's the biggest thing. There are some things that you can't have on there. I think the body cleanse you can't have. What else? There's a body cleanse and the tea they recommend that you don't have when you're pregnant or breastfeeding. But the rest of it, as long as you don't have any other medical conditions, because being pregnant is a medical condition, you can pretty much use all the other products, which is amazing, right? So they're all clean, safe, and definitely beneficial. There's no harm, that's for sure. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I know you probably have a million other questions, but my call to action is 5 people, okay? I'm going to challenge each of you to get 5 people, okay, to join you in January, and that you're going to coach in January. And here's the other thing that I'm going to challenge you to. If you are watching this video and you are willing to do a live, if you've already done the program, and if you're willing to do a live and share a little bit about your testimony, for people to learn about it. And we really more care about your testimony more than you knowing everything about the product, okay? Because people want to hear stories. Stories are what relate. Stories are what get people interested. So if you're watching this, my call to action is that if you feel like you're led to share, that to reach out to me and say, yes, I will share. Keep in mind the people that share that have done the program already and seen results usually have more people join them in January. So just a hint, if you want to have more volume and if you want to have more people joining you. So that's huge. And then the other call to action is we were looking for people to post daily in the group of the people that have already done the plan or the people that are going to buy the ASVP, the nutrition ASVP, and join in January. So basically, we're just trying to be able to have it so we can have basically not as much of a workload. Like, and again, it's like many hands make light work. So not that I'm in there posting every day, but that I post maybe every Monday. Sarah posts every Tuesday, Wednesday, somebody else posts, that we just spread out the workload so it's easier for everybody. And then we have a page that's super effective and super powerful moving forward. Because again, I really believe in 2020, our team can be known not only for changing people's lives with this business opportunity, but really transforming people's health and wellness, which I really believe is super important, because without our health, you guys, we have nothing. We have nothing without our health. Because believe me, if you've ever been sick or gone through a health scare, it's very frightening. And at the end of the day, if we don't have our health, we don't have anything. So I think that's it. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. But this is recorded, so I'm going to be posting this shortly. I'm going to be uploading it to YouTube. And then get the people on your team to be watching it as well, so they can fill their cup with this information and they can start getting people as part of this plan. And again, whatever you tell yourself about the month of December or about this last month wrapping up 2019 will be what happens. So tell yourself a good story. Tell yourself that this is the month for me to promote. This is the month for me to meet my goals. This is the month for me to change people's lives. This is the month for me to make a difference in everybody else's life and including my own. If I help other people get what they want, I'm going to get what I want. You guys, those affirmations, those things on a daily basis, that's what you need to tell yourself. And here's the thing, set your goals, set the bar high this month. Finish becoming that district manager for those of you in qual. For those of you that are just brand new to this business, you can become a district by the end of this month. For those of you guys that are in qualifications for area or on your way to area, you guys, it is possible. And what you think about, you bring about. So make it a good story. Don't make it a crappy story. Make it a good one, and let's rock this month out, okay? So next week, I'm going to tell you guys, mark your calendars. So this next Monday at 9 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, I am very, very excited to have the beautiful brand new our regional vice president, soon to be national vice president, Amy Griffith, is going to be sharing with us. And she's going to be talking about social media with us and how she's built her business. And you guys, a lot of us have a lot to learn in this area. I really feel like we do, but she's going to be really transparent and really honest about how she built a following, because she started with basically nothing, and how she's incorporated and built her business to region using mainly social media. Okay, now, and I'm going to tell you guys, this is my disclaimer. I'm not saying forget everything that we've taught you and just do social media. But what I'm going to tell you is there's a huge benefit in learning what she's going to talk about and incorporating it. She's a little social media guru. So she spends a lot of time online, more than most of us have the time for. But what I am going to tell you is that you are going to learn a ton from her. So make sure you mark your calendars to be on that call live with little Amy, because she is just a little firecracker, and you're going to learn a lot. And I've shared a little bit of some video stuff with you guys tonight about doing your own Instagram video, you know, about the business and also about the 30 days healthy living. But she's going to share a little bit more with you as well. So I love you guys. Thank you for all you do. And I can't wait for us to really rock out the end of this month, especially in that nutritional aspect of our business. I know that it is a huge gap that we can all capitalize on, and we can really truly be known for the team to make a difference in people's lives from a healthy living standpoint, as well as changing their lives with this incredible business opportunity. So I love you guys. I think that's it, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.